Alright, I'll probably live. If not, whoops. Hi, Slick. How you doing? Looks like we're good. It'd be neat if I could breathe good. That'd be fun. Sit there and just breathe like there's no tomorrow. That's what I'd do. Just, you know, inhale and metastasize oxygen. Nourish my body with, you know, vital elements. I only just discovered accidentally a little bit of Yo that in Warframe, if you have Ripkas with the amalgam Ripkas, what, True Steel, whatever it is, that works on all the weapons you have equipped. Because I was like killing everything with Lex Prime and they were all exploding into chunks, and I'm like, this is new behavior? Wait. But yeah, what do you know? Yep, that was like pretty much everything I even like clipped with Lex Prime got chunked. So yeah, that's a good mod actually. I confirmed on the wiki as well that it's apparently an intended behavior. Or, you know, how Warframe works. Maybe it's not an intended behavior, it'll just never get fixed. Who knows? Alright, we should probably go ahead and do the video games. Oh, there we go. Tom says, are they not basically the same thing? Yeah, really, what is the difference at this point? It's a great tune. Final Fantasy IV was really good. I like that game. Speaking of Final Fantasies. And you'd be forgiven for thinking this one was actually pretty final, because goddamn. Last time on Zeor Fantasy number, the world ended. Kefka won. And he, like, woke up the fucking destruction gods, and the world got torn all into chunks, and everybody died. Well, not everybody. Only most people. Aw, can't tune in because encoding bad. That sucks. Anyway, Celis apparently survived, and then so did Sid. And then Sid was like, I was taking care of you. I'm dying now. And then he did. And then Celis was like, this sucks. And then she killed herself. But she did a bad job, so she's still alive. Hey, go. Here we go. No, not dead person cells. Oh yeah, and then I made the background, like the window, all scummy and post-apoc. Anyway, what was I doing? I don't really know. The world is exploding, and apparently Sid said, hey, your friends are probably still alive, maybe you should go look for them. Is he gonna die too? No? So I should probably go look for non-dead people. Thomas says go north. Good enough for me. Get north. Get ye north. Whoosh. This one doesn't die immediately, it's just crap at fighting. Still have, like, ultimate weapon equipped? Yeah, I think we found out that you can't use runic with that. So you should instead perhaps equip, Thunderblade. Damn, they really did such a good job of all this stuff. It's like world over, you lose. I'm gonna cut that out. Game seems to move a lot slower when there's only one dude. See, my interpretation wasn't that the water is pooey and rusty and bad. Maybe it sort of is, but I felt like that was just reflecting the sky, which is in permanent post-apoc mode. Maybe some of column A, some of column B. I think I figured out what I'm doing with my, my treehouse in Minecraft. I'll probably work on that tomorrow or maybe later tonight. I just have to build a big old fake nether tree right in my backyard there. And I figure maybe I can like scum up and like netherize the ground around it as well. Make it look like it's just growing in that way, you know? So what do we have for items? We're loaded with high potions. And by we, I mean only Celis. I think these are the ones who just die. Yeah. Sorry for the trouble. Well, I did get poisoned though. So let's learn Rasp. Nice. What are we doing? Still learning Osmose and Shell. Alright. Speaking of which... You don't happen to know Asuna, do you? Oh, you know Poison, though. That's fine. Poisona. Also, I guess Kefka is in a big old tower not too far from here, where he rules on high with his spooky Esper God statues. Kefka sucks a lot, and he should die. Kinda like late game Borderlands 2, where you start to realize that it like ceased to become about, like, heroism or justice a long time ago. Like, nobody's telling you, he's just like, you should make Handsome Jack pay for what he's done, or, you know, like, we should bring peace back to our... No, it's just like, go fucking kill that dude. I think he should be dead, and I think you should be the one to kill him. You know? I feel like that's what's going on here, it's just like, I think I should kill Kefka just because somebody should. I suppose I don't have to worry too much about getting lost, considering there's not much left in the world. There's Kefka's tower. where I feel like I probably could go, but would almost certainly immediately die. Luna wolves. Wait, these are the ones who eat your face. Also, she's gotten really good at that evasion. Yeah. Lightning. I'm not sure why I switched to something that can use runic, considering very few things around here do anything magical. I still like that evade animation, just ole! Bye. What about you? No, you're fighting? Alright. Look at you! Bonk. They do hit, like, kind of annoyingly hard. Stop that. Alright, she does know Osmose, so I don't need to worry that much about MP. Out of nowhere, I remembered Final Fantasy, Legend. I keep trying to say Final Fantasy Adventure. It might have been called that somewhere else or something, but like the old Game Boy Final Fantasies, which were actually Saga games rebranded. And as soon as I looked into them, apparently they're releasing a collection of them on the Switch in December, so that's neat. They are from the makers of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and they are pleasantly deranged and weird. Serpent Trench is no longer a valley in the ocean floor. It's above the surface now. Eerie place too. Eerie. That's interesting. Apparently some members of the cult of Kefka built themselves a tower there. Now, this game's music is just wonderful. Oh dear. I didn't do it. Everybody run around, panic. We're just dying. It's fine. I'm just gonna go shopping. I think I'm good on most things, to be honest. Echo screen, only 5 of those. Super Ball. Bounces around the battlefield when thrown. Damages all enemies. Fine, super balls. Alright, thanks. I'm gonna go watch the world end. What's going on? There are monsters inside that house. They keep petrifying everyone who goes in to help. You better have some relics, it'll keep you safe. Do I have something? Let's see. Zephyr Cloak, Evasion. Let's see. Something that prevents petrify. I don't think I do. I have a lot of bad stuff prevention relics. Swako's panicking so hard. Jewel ring? No, I don't know if I have a jewel ring. No, I don't appear to. Well, is there a relic store around? All this just because someone acted against Kefka's will. Yeah, I already talked to you. Panic somewhere else. Frick, somebody sell me stuff. I'm here to buy armor. This must be the only guy still doing pretty good business. Pardon. So this already has everything optimal for her. God damn it, hold on. It was like 80 degrees again today. Temperature just yawing wildly back and forth between the two extremes, so... My respiratory tract, as usual, is self-destructing. Alright, seriously, no relic stores around here? That's just regular item store. That's an inn. Here we go. You have anything for petrification? I'm not totally clear on why I need it. Yeah, here we go. Jewel ring. Vesta. What's amulet do? That's a good one. That's not right. Can protect and shell incredibly wounded. That's pretty nice. Oh, that Zephyr cloak is why she's so good at dodging. Okay. That works really well. Jeweled ring. No petrified for Celis. At the moment. Probably. Everybody run in directions. We refuse to bow down to Kefka, so we unleash the light of judgment on us. Nice one, fuck it. My little boy's still inside. Please help him, I beg you. Oh, hey. It's Jojo. Stop it. Oh, Celis. Let me help you. Wait. If I move, the whole house will collapse. He's just holding the house up. First aid the kid is inside. I don't think I can hold this up much longer. You gotta hurry. Get out of here. I wonder if I can run from these guys. If so, I probably should. Yep, alright. That works. Get out of here. I'm gonna take all your stuff. Got a healing rod. It's a hero tax. Taking all your ether. I don't have a problem, you do. I got a yank. Stop this. Don't have time. Don't have time to play with myself. Hyper wrist, I already have that. Holy rod. Go. Run. Escape. You must have escaped out of here fastly. We just filled this house with scorpions. Bye. Celis does not know Bushido. Yep. Monster in a box. Ah! Monster in a box! Well, that's what I get. What happens if Rasp? Oh my god, go faster. I don't remember what Zona Seeker does. She knows no other black magic. Yeah, man. No, screw you. Haha, well that one can't drain anymore, that's something, I guess. Rasp is a good spell, isn't it? I mean, that was kind of a lot of magic damage. Am I sure I can escape? I just assumed I can't because monster in a box. I can, apparently. Screw you guys. Yeah, I guess I could have cured them all. Too late. Oh my god, game. I'm like a puppy playing Warframe. Just ignore all the enemies, just run straight through. Blood sword! Zeor did 98% of all damage because he's the only one who shot at the bad guys. Run for fuck's sake. Go. They're only scorpions, they can't be that fast. Maybe they can. This is infuriating. It's taking all of my complaining about this game's regular random encounter rate and just weaponizing it against me. Is there anything up here? Yes. Fucking... No time. No time for heals. Only runs. Please. Pretty please. Yeah, that kid's probably dead. A Magicite shard? Alright. So I'm glad I took the time to loot everything. What? I missed the kid? There's the kid. I didn't even see you up there. Come on, fucknuts. You're safe now, probably. Let's... Vine blinded the kid. Stop looking so much like a fireplace. I'm just rummaging through other belongings while the kid just watches like, We got this. This is fine. Okay, you can stop holding the house. Took it long enough. Sabin, you're alive. Of course I am. Do you think a little thing like the end of the world was gonna do me in? Flex. I'd given up hope. I thought everyone else had died, but I was wrong. I'm sure we're not the only ones. We need to find everyone. And then... Smash Kefka, deliver peace unto the world. Alright, count me in. Figures. Jojo would be the first guy I find. I think I remember how to do his crap. Alright, so yeah, the important ones are the one that never works. Chakra RL up down. That's a full party heal? Alright. Yep, I remember those ones. Okay. Good enough, I guess. Well, what do you got for relics? Hold on. You should probably... yeah, use the Genji glove instead. And... that assumes we have more than one claw for him. I'm not totally sure if we do, in fact. Black belt sometimes counters physical attacks, sure. There we go, that works. Yeah, that last flex attack was definitely new on the heal one. RL down up, I think it was. Or was it up down? Alright, hold on. To the east, you'll find the valley that was once the Serpent Trench. If you keep going east, you'll find Mobliz. There, the village was burned to the ground by the light of judgment, though. I already have to refresh myself on that, hold on. I mean, I pretty much just cast healing spells constantly anyway. RL up, down, okay. I expect that to virtually never work. Thank you so much for saving my child. I'll never be able to repay you. That was scary. No shit, Sherlock. I heard that a terrifying monster named Humbaba has taken up residence in the area around Mobliz. Humbaba. terrifying. There's a guy in the upper right. I see, yes. With the world falling apart like it is, I guess it won't do me much good to hold on to this glowing stone. How's 10 gil sound for this thing? Contains Seraph Magicite. Nice! So how are we doing on Magiciting? Wanna learn some healing magic, Jojo? Why not? Enter heals for a portion of his HP. Interesting. How are you doing on this, Esper, actually? You're on Zona Seeker, I think you're still learning Shell. Yeah. Geez, this thing teaches Rasp at a 20 times acquisition rate? Sheesh. Thanks for spotting him, Sawako. I was probably just about to miss him. Even though I was exploring up in that direction. Anyone who opposes Kefka is killed. He burns their entire town from its tower with the light of judgment. Alright, so there is still a reason to kill Kefka. I was there. I saw when Kefka used his light of judgment to torch the village of Mobley as far to the east. The adults all perished trying to shield their children. And the strange feeling Kefka was watching. Then the whole town started shaking. It scared me out of my mind. Serpent Trench. Yeah, I already talked to you. Kill Kefka, get cool laser. Good plan. I endorse this. $350. Sure. Wonder if Edgelord's alive. Of course Edgelord is alive. The Apocalypse probably ran up to him and he just stabbed it. Like giant, like, all-consuming wall of flame hurtling towards him at the speed of light. Nope, stab. Alright, so, trying to find more dudes. I did wait for Edgelord. Did I do that wrong? Probably did that wrong. Nope, I got it. I went ahead and gave him the dual weld, even though he'll... I stand utterly corrected. He gets to use his dual weld on counterattacks. Nice one, Jojo. That's wrong. Yeah, I mean, bland attacker is how I was using Cyan pretty much. He was amazing in that role as well. Like, his regular attacks started far outpacing any of his Bushido moves. So down here is where I, like, started, right? Yeah, crap. Oh, I forgot to have Celis equipped for Blood Sword. Jesus, man. Alright, yeah, Sabin, I'm kind of glad to have him again. Hold on, who learned what? I thought somebody learned... Celis learns magic naturally. No shit. Alright, well, good. That's cool. That's right, she is, yeah, she's one of the few magic-y people ordinarily. Blood Sword. Absorbs HP from its victims. Nice. Alright, yeah, so I've been this way. Apparently learns Ultima at level 99. Interesting. Yep. Like here again, Sabin, as long as he's dual welding, is like, holy shit, that sword. I was expecting that lifesteal effect to be like, you know, 24 or something. No! She got healed for the full amount of damage done. I think. Whatever. Yeah, I've been here. Albrook. I don't think anybody's here. The day the world was shattered debris. That's right. Kefka's tower is made of assorted trash. It fell in a strangely columnal pattern as the world collapsed. Alright, so Bloodsword doesn't deal damage if she doesn't have the health to regain. That is interesting. Alright. So that would be good for dual wielding. Not ideal for right now, though. Yeah, just go ahead and go under. That's fine. What the hell? Fire JoJo's! Like it says, Setzer's my favorite sleeper powerhouse, but I'll not spoil it. Bye, Seven. You just left. Bye. Welcome to Sneeze. Fascinating. Oh, there's a bridge here. Jesus, dude. Alright, so there is more connected world than I expected. Gigantode. Really? Counterattack is really nice too. You know what was really great on in Final Fantasy IV, the remake for the DS, or yeah, it was regular DS. Bye. If you gave counterattack to Cecil, it would proc anytime he did the Paladin defend somebody on low health thing as well. Like any excuse Cecil had to take a hit would proc the counterattack. It was wonderful. He was also just the hardest hitter in the party, so it was kind of perfect. Trash rat. My eyes could barely make sense out of what they were seeing on that one. I didn't give it a very hard look, I guess. I was too busy remembering the Final Fantasy IV remake. I should have finished that. I never did. Yeah, it's like a garbage bag came to life. Pyramid bug is good flavor. I do like them. Holy crap. They do not like fire. Man, I gotta get another one of those fire claws. I'm gonna sell shop for claws next time I get to a weapon shop. This post-apoc overworld it's amazing. These things are resistant to physical damage, but it doesn't matter. They resist to all damage, but it doesn't matter. Because they barely have any HP. Obtain smoke bomb. I want to get Cyan back, man. I miss him. He's my main man. Which I expected it to full heal after that hit. That's Vampire Thorn. So I haven't learned the gen, so let's learn Shell. There we go, you're done with that one. Zona Seeker, you're set. How about Golem? You already know most of that, you don't know Stop. Berserk, Vanish, and Gravity. Yeah, you learned that one, that's fine. And Phantom turns everybody invisible. Yours heals everybody, right? Yeah. Barf. Ah, someone's coming! Oh, doggo. One of you that doggo? Are you family of that doggo? Have you seen this dog? I stole stuff from your clock. Look, it says, IMO Cellus benefits a lot from magic attacks, since Runic kind of sucks. Yeah, I found it very selectively useful at best, to be fair. You're gonna have to fight your way in here. We can fight too, you know. Wait. Ah, it's Terra. Mama, these people... Mama! What have you been up to? I'm so glad to see you're safe. I wanted to see you again. Terra, come with us. There's no saving this world unless we defeat Kefka once and for all. I know, but... An orphanage, really? I can't fight anymore. I lost my fight. The very day the world collapsed, Kefka turned his light of judgment on this village. The adults, these kids' parents, they all died trying to protect their children. Yeah, it's like, seriously, Tara, have you ever played a JRPG before? Oh, doggo. They'd right at us, protect the kids! They'll be safe as long as we stand- oh. Super toast. You failed me! Ah, I followed my doom. Thus, everybody was sad forever. This is a village of children now. They clung to me from the moment I arrived. They needed me. You can't take Terra from us. Shut up, kid. Dwayne. Please forgive him. It's just... if we lose Terra, we lose the only thing that's holding this village together. I think it's impossible for me to get tired of Terra's theme. It's just a perfect composition. I don't know why these kids need me. It's not like there's anything forcing me to protect them. It's the strangest feeling. Once that feeling took root inside of me, I lost the strength to keep on fighting. Yeah. I did kind of think about the sound font when I decided to stream the Game Boy Advance version instead of the Super NES one. Even having not played the original, I do feel it a little bit, but I think I really prefer having the better translation in this case. I feel like I'm on the verge of understanding something important. I felt that way for 30 years. It's hard to describe, but the harder I look for the answer, the more I lose my strength to fight. Record scratch. I feel like I'm on the verge Terra's the glue that holds this village together. With her here, we're somehow able to keep going. You have a Terra-shaped placebo. Dwayne and Kataran are the oldest ones here. Terra's our mama, and they're our big brother and sister. Rose. We call Terra Mama, I gathered. You're not going to take Mama away, are you? Yes. I'm going to take her to where all the danger is. The light took everyone. Mom, Dad, other mom, that guy's dad. We're okay because we got Terra here. If you take Terra, I will die. I saw Dwayne kissing Katarin. Gross. Guitar, cat stream. Mom and Dad covered us when the light hit, and they didn't move anymore after that. That's because they're dead! Maybe the answer is in your bed. Nope. There's just a bunch of farts in there. Yep, I guess we're done here. I've A-buttoned all things. Rolled a nat 1 on my persuasion. Help! Humbaba's coming!
Son of a bitch!
Why, Ayana? Why, Humbaba, the ancient monster released from the depths of this earth by the cataclysm. I have to protect the village. Alone, I guess. And ancient monster. Zero. Nice fight, ass. Terra, wake up! Uh-oh, here it comes. No problem. This is going to go perfectly. All the time. That was very old school Final Fantasy there. This guy knows magics. Baba is up. I'm so easy to amuse. Alright, I feel like I was getting ready to do something really cool with Celis, but I don't remember. Nope, I guess not. I guess I'm Lazara. Mostly I'm wondering why freaking Terra just crumbled like a freaking crumbly thing. I guess you really can't fight anymore. Libra would give you the deets. I forget if she knows that. I know Edgar did. Ow. She does. Alright. No time for that now. I see. She takes extra physical damage in that form. Got it. That was probably a waste. Kind of badly timed. $31, shitload of HP, weak versus poison. Well, I tried bio a minute ago. See if that does anything different. I don't think she knows any poison magic. Negativo. Hit with sword. Oh, okay, don't hit with that sword. Bye. Oh yeah, he was a thunder guy, wasn't he? I guess I really don't have the strength to fight anymore. Yeah, you did kind of suck out there. Mom, are you okay? I'm staying here. Wouldn't be any help to you now. And the children need me. But Terra... Maybe after a little more time has passed, I need to understand what's happening to me. Alright. So come back for her later, I guess. I can't lose Mama too, not after everyone else. It's all your fault, kid. Everything is your fault. Thanks for scaring Humbaba away. This fell off the chain around his neck. You can have it. Denver Magicite. Neat. What do we got? Creates illusionary images of the party. Teleport, banish, and stop. Alright. Mom and Dad sucked. Dwayne and Katara are the oldest ones here. Terra's, yeah. I've already talked to you guys. You suck. This is our village. You can't just waltz in here and do whatever you want. Watch me. The only source of full party blink. Neat. Anything else around here at all? You know what? Just use Ultimate Blade. Yeah, Ultimate Weapon. Screw Runic. That ability's stupid. Nothing. Great big old piles of nothing. Good night. I mean, why not? Sure is desolate around here. Hey, dog. Bark. I think there's like a 17% chance that any dog alive today, maybe greater, is a direct descendant of Interceptor. Yeah. I think we're good. Well, hold on. Does Terra still need Petrify protection? I don't think so. Maybe just go back in? Maybe. Trash ram. Devourhard. Two sleeping bags. Hi, Tara. I was away for like almost 2 minutes. Can you fight yet? Sure you don't want to stand while the lightning bolts are landing? Nope. Alright. Stupid greater good. Blast your selflessness. What did I have on you? White cape, maybe? No, it was something fancy. I think like princess ring or something, wasn't it? Yeah. There we go. I got a bag of the weirdest frickin' thing. Smart food, fucking Crunch Berries popcorn mix. That's what I got. I saw it and like my curiosity got the better of me. Sad to say that Crunch Berries represent a rather small percentage of the mix. I don't know how that exists, but it does. You can get a Crunch Berries and popcorn mix. If you're into that thing. Sort of thing. It's kind of like extremely sweet, to be honest. I like these beetles. Yeah, you know, I can see how Ollie might have had some trouble getting these things to work on a Game Boy, on like a real Game Boy Advance, such as the one I'm using right now. You learned what? We learned what? What's going on? You're learning Phantom? You're learning Seraph? You're getting there. Save again. I'm doing pretty well in XCOM regular difficulty. I'm having challenges, of course. Like, every part of the game really is harder. But I'm hanging in there. Ooh, yada. Oh no, I did it the wrong way. Maybe it'll still work. Nope. I was thinking fighting game logic. I flipped direction. Because I was facing the other way. Great. Now she is zombie. Oh, we have shitloads of holy water. Good to go. Alright, so how drunk is Cyan gonna be when we find him? Hey, it's Madagascar. Ultimate weapon seems to do pretty well against these things. Yeah. You've given up the way of Runic. It died with the old world. Maybe. Whoosh. So many Stephen Pagan. nice counter. This is probably gonna do the job. Thomas says, Rurik still has one thing to do eventually if it is possible. Okay. Yeah, I do remember discovering last time that this sounded much better in the Super NES sound font. I feel like for the most part they did a pretty good job. But it'll never really be a one-to-one perfect, you know, recreation. A little bit conflicted over whether I really chose to stream the right version, but here again, I think in this case, I'm glad everybody is saying where it's good. Solid Lord Rays, very good. Now Celis gets hit by a truck, we can still do something. It's the only thing that hasn't happened yet. Celis is walking along and just gets hit by a steamroller. It could happen. Fire JoJo's. Ah, this is the Valley of whatever. Just keep using them fire JoJo's. It was a much fancier looking tower than Kefka's. I feel like I should probably keep going north instead. Really, guys, come on now. We know how this is gonna shake up. Final Fantasy IV had a tower that was like the one that Ollie made in Minecraft. It just spans the entire Z-axis. It goes from way underground to way up high in the sky. Enough. Ooh, that's the one. I'm trying to decide if after, whenever this game wraps up, if I want to go and move on to whatever else, or if I want to try to keep Final Fantasy Friday alive. Stream some other JRPG. Maybe even that other Final Fantasy I like. I don't know. I think we still have some time to kick it around. Terranigma? Maybe. Black Dragon! Bone powder! Oh. Oh no, you've reduced my strongest guy to a mindless physical attacker. What will I do? Hell, I gotta leave him. Yeah. Sophin's dead, guys. But we like him this way. Okay, no, we need him alive to do the thing. Zombies attack any target? Alright, that's not ideal. Yeah. Miss. Boop. Hey, I better know. Oh, for crap's sake. Dancing. There we go. Stop and set, guys. It's fine. We like it this way. No, you don't know Raise? Should probably learn Raise. Status KO. Yeah, run buffer. I was doing speedrun techniques. You know me, you can't take the speedrunner right out of the Zeor. Lizard. Peter Dave asserts that this is the best Final Fantasy. Oh, great. Limp. Imp. That is good. I am enjoying this. Final Fantasy 4 free. Oh, yeah, the randomizer. That's not a terrible idea. I'll keep that in the back pocket. Can she still do anything good? Well, Imp. She can un-imp herself. That works. Wait, don't imp him! Okay, you can imp him, that's fine too. Yep, Final Fantasy 3. The one I liked was Final Fantasy 2. I was all about that one. And then our entire world changed. That friggin' face. Still less ridiculous than Open XCOM. Well, no, sorry. XCOM UFO Defense intro faces. I can't pin that on Open XCOM. There we go. We're fine. I still don't really know what's going on with that face. Nakia. Hey, aren't you... ... You were with the Returners, right? Me too! I thought everyone else had been wiped out! I don't know if there's anything I can do for you now, but I did hear something you might be interested to know. Apparently 4 Espers escaped from that Magitech research facility not long before you guys snuck in there. There's no way of knowing if they're still alive, but if you could find them, I bet they'd lend you their power. Yep. The Espers love us. They've demonstrated repeatedly their benevolence and willingness to help. Going this way, I don't know why. Sometimes funny people hide in trees. Why? A lot of times in Final Fantasy IV and like Mystic Quest and shit like that, there would be stuff hidden in like the fringes of towns like that, so that's why I'm always compulsively looking there. We try to keep a low profile here so we don't draw Kefka's ire. There we go, 150 gil. Now that's how you price a hotel room. This guy got it. Yeah, you know, Sawaka, we were supposed to, well, I don't know, you floated the idea and I didn't really react very strongly to it, but the idea of doing like a Link to the Past randomizer race. And like, I'm just not sure how the logistics of it would work, but it would be a fun thing to try if we could figure it out. Welcome! Hang on a second. Stand by. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Had a situation. After the cataclysm, I awoke to find myself all alone in Doma Castle. How'd you end up there? When I tried to sleep there, monsters came for me in my dreams. It still frightens me just to think, oh yeah, that place is haunted as fuck, dude. Enhancer. Sword that boosts his welder's magic. You don't say. Figure at least Terra could use it later. Well, okay, everything has less attack than ultimate weapon. I didn't think of that. Can you not use? Where'd it go? No, there it is, right at the top. Oh, yep, okay, real good sword. Good. There's a bunch of thieves hanging out in the pub. They say they all escaped from Figaro Castle. I heard Figaro Castle ran into some kind of trouble and got stuck beneath the desert. Oh, great. The castle broke? The road you took to get here used to be at the bottom of the ocean. Diamond shield, alright, we need a few of these, yeah. I think we're good. Nope, diamond helms. Gaia gear, we have a couple of those. Diamond vests. Ooh, shit, I'm out of money. Well, that's not ideal. Pardon. Yep, no reason not to equip diamond vests. I think you're good with the tiger mask, that's fine. Hold on. Hold still. Trying to do business here. I cannot get rid of that shit tonight. I'm having a real great time with it. I don't think we really need bastard swords anymore. Definitely keeping all of, I don't remember which science swords were the best. I don't think we need more than one healing rod. Oh no, we might. Don't need a boomerang. Buckler? Mithril shields. I think we're done with mithril shields. Shielding. Shield. Don't really need golden shield. When was the last time we equipped a plumed hat? Alright. Three smiters, we're probably done with those. Cotton robe? Whose was this? Alright, we're doing fine. Yeah, I decided to keep the Gaia gear. Alright. That's not bad. Oh my god, kid. You're just a living hitbox. The only thing you do is get in the way. I guess we're all living hitboxes, aren't we? South Figueroa Berry has somehow managed the same... Berry. South Figueroa Ferry has somehow managed the same business. What are they up to? Pub. Boss wants to sneak into Figueroa Castle and take back her booty. I've got it all in a storeroom there. By some freak chance, the dungeon ended up right next to a sandworm nest when the castle stopped. Crack opened up in the wall, so we crawled through and followed the worm tunnels back to the surface. Wow, okay. Thank you, Exposition Eye Patch Man. We're gonna go into the castle through a secret cave nobody else knows about. I can't talk to this chick without remembering Humpty and Dumpty. The head of that gang of thieves, Gerard, was flirting with me. He's kinda handsome, tee-hee-hee. They say they all escaped from Figueroa Castle's dungeons. Ah, yes, that would make sense. Did I miss any shops around here? Got that guy. What about you? Do you have anything amazing? For fuck's sake, dude. I will kill you. Thank you. Lord. We're good. Anything else here? Don't think so. Oh my god, the people here. Ship's been chartered by the Crimson Robbers. Very subtle. Crimson Robbers sound like an alright bunch of guys. Completely on the level. Hardly legitimate gathering of law-abiding citizens. Let's go the way that's not clogged with people as much. Alright. Anything else here? It's gotta be something. More like Choco. Don't. No. This town is, big ol' farty nothing from the looks of it. Well, no, I got a good sword here. It counts for something. And good armor. Samus's design is still just a little too female character, you know? Is that just me? I mean, this was the 90s. She's not a bad character, though. I really can't hate on Celis too much. Got some intel in Figaro Castle. That also is true. So perhaps if I go to a deserty region, I will find a something. Or near a deserty region, as it may work out. Wait, did I check? I'm sure I did. You're learning Seraph, right? You're done learning Seraph. Okay, good. Learn... Learn some attack. No, you know what? You really don't need attack magic. You are good both at attacks and Goku beams. Yeah, where's Shiva? Still learning from this guy. This whole continent, or this whole remaining strip of land that once was a continent, yeah, is all sneaky shaped. Hey, speaking of the desert. Stop that. More like ass dragon. So let's learn gravity. So this desert. The sandstorm missed Celis. She just dodged it. Watch out for that sandstorm. Huh. I'm safe. The dragon was carrying around its favorite tent. I'm guessing these guys don't like fire very much. Did okay. Very good. Fuck. Fuck. Yay. You know a spell that cures a zombie? I do not know. Everybody's asleep. Quit. Final Fantasy Friday. Mama says I don't think anything other than holy water cures it. No poopy. Oh, that's something. Yeah, you know, Even if it's not the original, I have to say this version does sound good. Alright, this guy knows Kira now, so... That's good. It at least still has a little, you know, a kind of reverby quality to it. That was an important part of the old Super NES sound, you know? Yeah, this mountain range isn't any good to us. Genius! Oh yeah! Wow, that sucked. This is fine. Zombie sucks. Do we have anything that prevents that? Well, I don't know. I'm kind of already pretty happy with all the relics everybody's using. Starting to think I need a new headset. Let's see, remember herself. Yeah, she's still doing alright on MP. See if you can osmose something, not terribly important. There we go. Good as new. That freaking ridiculous damage. It's a fighter jet made out of biceps. Coming along pretty well in that. Alright. I need to give her more attack magic. Weak against fire and holy. Alright. Also against Cure, presumably. Well, screw you guys. No, not that one. Alright, doesn't matter. Oh. I think I did it again. I think I did it in the wrong direction. Yep, I did that time, that's for sure. Suplex! Why is it working for me now? It wouldn't work from the freaking Ghost Train. Ugh, everybody's getting sleepy. I still don't have my money yet, but I confirmed that the claim is moving forward, so I should get it soonish. Here's my life update for the day. Let's just have a nap stream. Everybody just, you know, take 5. Just rest your eyes for a minute. Moon vanish and berserk. We're learning so quickly. You're done with Phantom. There's what you need. Still learning from Shiva. Nice. Don't let it zombie us. Yeah, I need to see if I can get another claw for this dude. Love counterattacks. I think sleeping in a Twitch stream is actually like against the rules or something. Maybe I'm making that up. Obtained remedy. I'm almost sure somewhere or another I saw somebody still selling claws. Why, hello. Head north along Serpent Trench, you'll find Nikea. Yeah, here we go. Kaiser Knuckles. Burning Fist! So that's what he's already using. This is one that also has holy effects. Just do well the Burning Fist. Yep. Be good to go unless we find something that's immune to fire or whatever. Damn it. Oh, screw you. Oh, shit. Is this here before? Atama. You really don't have to. Okay. Nah, I'm good, thanks. Where would I ride it to? I do appreciate this little 9-tile forest. It's hiding a Chocobo farm. Again, Final Fantasy IV flashback. That's better. Learn the Bizarra. You just can't stop this one. I think that's what I saw. Oh, she already knew that. What did I see then? Jojo learn that? What did you learn? Yeah, he did learn that. Okay. Right, he's starting Shiva. Might have to take a BRB and wake up a little bit. Good lord, man. I thought they were due. Just sprang out of the ocean. Hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, I think I might take a little BRB here. What is going on with these mountains? For crap's sake, game. You really just can't stop this guy, that's ridiculous. He didn't even actually do his regular attack that whole battle. He just counterattacked everything to death. Alright, I'm gonna take a BRB here. See if I can wake up a little. This has been a pretty low-key stream. That happens. What you gonna do? I'll be right back with you. Back. How's everybody doing? Said he to probably one person. It's like the world really did end. Ugh. Barely breathing right. Everything's messed up. Good Lord, Sabin. Very glad I got that other fire claw. Menus video game. We're done with that one. Hit double pass. Are these mountains new? The hell's that? Tongue lash. Did it yell at me? No, it's just here. This friggin' dude. Beating Cyan at his own game here. Play. Bye. Battle over. Fucking nerd. Wonder if his, like, regular attack power affects his magics at all. His flexibilities. Nothing this way. It did a tiny amount of damage that time. I'm a streamer on the internet. Alright. Keep looking at deserty regions. Hasn't been doing me much good so far. You gotta be kidding me. Just poisons you and leaves. Gain 1 XP. Hold on. There we go. This world sucks. Speaking gonna suck. Oh, come on. Stop hitting yourself. Today on Final Fantasy Friday, we get to watch Zeor's mind slowly die. His spirit leaves him gradually over the course of the stream. Eventually he's just a staring husk. Babbling unheeded ramblings about Final Fantasies. Stop that. Then a loud guy drives by. And he complained about it. Nothing up here. Maybe I should go back and see Terra again? Probably not. Starting to get why you would rent a Chocobo, though. Actually, kinda hurts. I've been down here, probably. Oh, I uploaded, said he, again, to almost no one, some older videos to YouTube that I had saved on Twitch. The Duck Game videos and a couple of Worms WMD ones. I think Rockman 4 minus Infinity as well. They're all on the YouTubes now. I have everything pretty neatly organized into playlists. It's not a bad little YouTube. I gotta get a banner figured out though, but yeah, it has to be like huge. Stop that. It's actually like a really good counterattack chance. Oh, that was pretty good. Ow. Yeah, she's pretty good at attack magic. Nice casting sprite. What a nerd. Hello again now, Brooke. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Anything else here worth getting? What's... hold on. Nothing. Yeah, I figured maybe I was supposed to look for some trace of Figaro, but I didn't see anything while I was out there. I kind of like the atmosphere of this part of the game, even if it's not being very conducive to good streaming. I saw Death Gaze soaring up against the clouds the other day. I didn't think what would happen if some poor sod in an airship ran across that thing. But surely airships no longer exist. Somebody was going north to Zen. Is that where we got Jojo, or is that somewhere else? I know I've been here already. Well, I might as well. Fine. I think Zen was going with 7 back. Alright. Oh yeah, world. It's so dead. We got Jojo back. And he's hitting for just colossal damage. And that's about the only update I have for you. It's been a pretty slow moving stream. Which I guess is appropriate, all things considered, because, like, who's in a hurry at this point? World being dead and all. Oh yeah, when we found Jojo, he was holding a house up. The house was trying to fall down, and he was just like, nah, I'm just real strong. And he held it. Yeah, probably no more Celis suicides, at least not in the immediate future. Watch this fucker hit this thing. Neither of the fire procs happened that time. And he's counterattacking for that much damage too. It's nuts! Alright. Here we go. I must have missed something in a town somewhere. Toast. Goddamn. Sovereign Lord Bio, okay. Wait, how's she doing? She's still learning Firaga, I believe. No, the last one's Drain, actually. Alright. Wait, what does Drain do? Absorbs HP, alright. HP Osmos. Oh, screw you. Yeah, I did it the wrong way around again. Drain does what the blood sword does, right. Yeah, Celis does make a pretty good attack mage. nothing over here. A whole bunch of dead. Leaf Bunny! Leaf Bunny still exists. It's probably about to die. Leaf Bunny, come here. I give you a hug. Smash! We'll work on the Phantom Train. Works on the frickin' Leaf Bunny. Oh, come on. I like Leaf Bunny. That's a good enemy. Yeah, I don't know. I'll wander back over in Celis' direction, see if she changed her mind. Oh yeah, we did find Celis, but she's like... She runs an orphanage now. She doesn't want to do fights. She tried to do fights and it was just like... That sucked. You learned that apparently Figaro Castle was trying to move somewhere and it broke and it got stuck under the sand. You gotta be kidding me with this. Like, you're not gonna get the better of me because you attacked from the other direction. Flying fire JoJo's everywhere. Nope. I do like these guys. They also burn real good. And the game's random encounter rate continues on unabated. Even in a desolate, extinct world. I think we got him. Devohan. I recommend you get your tires from Devohan Auto. Devohan. Are we not Ham? We are Devo. Not this crap. That's the wrong way. Bad inputs. You suck, JoJo. That's a lie, I suck. Stop and learn break! Well, if that's a spell he didn't know already. What's break do, anyway? Inflicts petrification. Well, there we go. Then all was sad forever. Might end up making this a slightly shorter stream, if only because this is like exhaustingly bleak. I want to just lie down and wait for death. He ain't doing shit. What a great accessory she's using, though. With the relic, I mean. We're at the snake's butt. Dog stream. Mario Paint Composer. Nope. Very clicky A button on this controller. You feel better yet? You have to come fight the evils with us. Come run around in circles and get nothing done with us. No, you suck. Kid, get the hose out of the way so I can talk to the other. I hate you. No one likes you. Your parents died on purpose. Yeah, I did talk to them already, and they pretty much... The one said, like, if Terra leaves, we'll all die! And the other one pretty much said, like, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. I hate that kid so much. You can't take Mama away. Yeah. I'm gonna. You eat your dirt and like it. Yep. Same old story. All your parents went to hell. Alright, we're done. Oof. There's really nothing else in this town. Just a bunch of windy sounds in Broken House. And a bed I can use for free. Not this one. For some reason. No, nothing. Well, that was productive. Terra got crappy. Hey, nice. Did find another Chocobo stable. That'll help. Rent me your stinky bird. Someone says might just have to use a tent. Alright. Well, this is a far superior way to get around. For, you know, really did not love this first time I did it. But at this point, yeah, I'm glad Chocobo rides everything. Just gonna explore the landmass a little bit if I can. This is the way I came from, isn't it? Yep, there's the bridge. Alright. Sound font as fuck, system. I know we're quite far from where Figaro was. Bird right. Bird street. Bird up. Nope. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go back over to where Terra was, that one. And try spending the night. Yeah. Shoot, where did we get that the swad that Celis is using? I should have bought a second one. The enhancer one. Nah, Terra can still use ultimate weapon, it'll be fine. Later, nerd. The enhancer was from the town you chuck about past the far end, so yeah, that's what I thought. Spooktober's coming. I don't know if I've got anything in mind for it. Should play Deltarune again though. Not on stream, just in my own time. No, Terra's just napped forever now. You suck, Terra. Maybe I need to bring Locke here. Maybe Locke's alive somewhere. Let's go back over to Snakeface Village. I did talk to everybody here, didn't I? Talked to that one. Yep, talked to you. Get out of the goddamn way, you freaking NPCs. Why do you take up 2 spaces every time you move somewhere? world of freaking mobile roadblocks. There is nothing else to be done here. I've done all thing. I already stayed in that bed. Good night. How about now? Nope, nap forever. Tara's dumb. You're dumb, Tara. Here we go. There we go. That's how you do. Get another chocobo ride, we'll be fine. Devo ham. I like the background in that battle scene. I must bird. Bird game. Birds going in directions video game. Do not go that way. That is not a way you can go. Oop. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Bye. Go faster than banditos. Yeah, I was thinking of them. But first... Yeah, I said but. Just making sure. So where were they again? Were they here? Nope. Elsewheres. Think. Maybe it was this town, because I remember the boat. The boat was like, this has been chartered by the bad murders. Pardon. Chocobo. Nothings. There's the pub. Alright. Lady, I swear to God. Yeah, maybe that's what we need. We can just... Secret cave nobody knows about. Oh, okay, I had to talk to him twice. That was the story trigger. Alright, here we go. I'm a bandit as well. I can't wait to do all of the crimes. Hello, fellow brigands. No, I'm one of you. Nope. I am a real live red bad murder man, just like you all. Who else do I gotta talk to then? I'll just stow away. You don't even have to feed me. I'll just sleep in the trunk. Handed that gang of thieves, Gerard. Where can I find this man? Is it you? It is you. What's your problem? Aren't you Edgar? Edgar? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll take this too, kid. Look, I'm kind of busy here. I have to get ready. We're leaving for Figaro on the ferry soon. Don't play dumb with me. Edgar, you didn't lose your memory, did you? Listen, it grieves me to just have to disappoint such a beautiful lady, but I've been Gerard since the day I was born. Never met anyone else who'd flirt with a lady who was trying to shake off his tail. Ah. Being polite to ladies is common courtesy the whole world over. So it's not... It's... Garrett. We'll go with Garrett. Like, I'm trying to remember how each letter was initially pronounced. We'll go Garrett. Do you know the way to Figaro Castle quite well then, correct? Oh, do we ever? And lead the way. I'll take charge once we're in. Well, ain't this a revolting development? And we did just stow away. Flop. Toot toot. Boat time. Boat stream. Sailing the crappy seas. These guys were apparently just fine with it. Boss of that gang of thieves is in the inn on the second floor. Thanks, exposition, old man. Figaro Castle disappeared the day the world was torn asunder. This time it's thieves. Phew, a girl just doesn't get any rest. A young guy just came through town searching for a legendary treasure with the power to bring back the dead. I need to talk to all the other drunk people. Figaro Castle stuck below the desert. No air to breathe. The people are probably all ... Homeopathic clowns. We're breaking into Figaro Castle. That treasure belongs to us. The little girl stopped coming here. Haven't seen her since that fateful day. Boy, that little girl loved to get hammered. And all of our industrial-grade booze. Just wait. I'm on my way to help. You followed me here? You are Edgar, aren't you? Boss, everything's ready. Let's go. Case of mistaken identity, my dear. Give it up. Nope, I follow. Follow the Edgar. Bye, Edgar. Dang if these left town. Okay, there they go. Anything else interesting? Silver spectacles. Prevents darkness. Ralph. Hey, why did I even buy the silver spectacles if I could have just bought a fairy ring? The vocal for this song called Nao Chur Menina sung in Portuguese, and it's very nice. What do you know? Why Portuguese of all languages? Not too long ago when I was out sailing, I saw a huge shadow pass by beneath the water. Okay, good. There's still marine life. Those men may be thieves, but at least they're working towards a goal. We could learn a thing or two from that. You're a Republican, are you? We can't mope around hanging our heads forever. We have to start rebuilding. I don't know, man. The world pretty much ended. I'm about ready to give it up. Now that there's nothing left of my hometown, even if I wanted to go back, ... What secret have I found? Found a big fat nothing. Okay. This little seems distantly familiar to me. And Grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. Wasn't this where the cider guy was? Yeah. These dark times I take solace in the fact that my grandson survived. So many others didn't. Yeah, and then there's a basement dungeon. I remember stuff sometimes. That's a lie. I could take in some cider. I don't know about you. I don't really hit the spot right now. Get out the door. Way out the way. Dear Duncan's alive. I heard it from his wife. I don't remember who that is. Nod. Yes. Whoa. And windmill. Not a windmill. Rotating device. Really? Oh yeah, Jojo's Kung Fu Master, that guy. He's alive? I don't know what I think of that. Ooh, shit. Actual diamond armor. Anything we can sell to earn some scratch for that? I suppose I won't worry too much about it right now. Come back for more diamond armor when we have more money. Here I saw the diamond vests, so I was like, I buy all. Here I am going in directions. Nice. What a nice peaceful town music. Have I been in here already? I think so. I'm good on stuff. Phoenix down. Oh boy. Yeah, Silas was trapped. Hither-ish. No, dear, my husband's still alive and well. He's off training now to the north of Narsh. Neat. Yeah, maybe we'll go there and learn advanced suplex. Learn, like, Zangief spinning pile driver. Lives may be lost, but new lives can be born as well. I'm just doing my— oh. Wow, gross. The fuck was that? Someone says keep spinning pile drivers in mind. Yeah, here's what Silas was. That's Quagmire. place is still full of vector hounds. They're getting ready to twinkle up into the sky. Or at least he thought so. Alright, I know damn well there's nothing down here. This one's Humpty and this one's Dumpty. Should I inspect the location? No, nothing. Good, thank God. What is going on here? Some weird shit. Oh, this is, yeah, nothing. Andy-oozle. Oh no! Desert hares! Weak versus lightning. The one element Solus doesn't know yet. Speaking of which, been a little bit since we got in the battle. Still learning Drain. You're still learning something from Kitopalpa. Yeah, death. She does have a magic sword of lightning, it's quite true. There we go. Don't even know if they do anything nasty, but I will assume as such. Saw a cave up there. I'm gonna explore the immediate surroundings a little bit more. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Screw you, Sabin, you suck. The rabbit used its last feat of strength to be nice. Unless it actually did that on the off chance that I was undead at the time. Oh, carrot damage! Nope. Okay, here's a desert. Probably where Figaro Castle is. Somewhere. No bio? You don't know bio? Should learn bio. The random encounter rate is such that I would certainly struggle, as I did previously, to engage with this game if I weren't streaming it, I think. Yeah, I don't think roaming the desert at random is gonna get me very far here. Damn it, Sobbin. Nice. Yep, we'll go back to that cave. Fireflex. Jesus, man. Hello, time. I was gonna say she should osmose something, but now she still has freaking 330 MP. Magic is easy in this game, you know? Anybody can learn anything. Everybody has shitloads of MP. Even Sabin has almost as much as Celis. He's a thumb that came to life. Good magics. It's been a quite slow stream, yes. Which, again, I'm going to say is simply appropriate considering, you know, end of the world, but I still possibly could have made more rapid progress. Thank you, nice rabbit. Now die in fire. Yeah, the band of dudes were all like, hey, Figaro, secret caves of some sort, maybe. And I'm just like, new mountains have popped up all of a sudden. Nope, these are unrelated new mountains. That is so weird. Stop that. Sabin learned a new suplex. Learned a new flex. Razor Gale. Now start up and go clockwise until left. Slashes at all enemies with a cutting wind. Okay. Well, I look forward to that barely ever working. Siegfried again. Figures this dude would live. It's dangerous beyond here. I'll go ahead and clear out all the nasty, vile monsters. You just wait here, okay? Siegfried's dead, guys. Neck hunters. Well, that's pretty good. Stopping stupid crap is pretty good if you pull it off right. Obtain Peace Ring. Peace Ring represents my promise to God. Wait. I feel like I should go. Dante! Oh shit, it's Dante! Suplex Dante! Pow! I'm wondering if I should be dungeon right now, or if I should maybe call it quits a little early. Yeah, I'll see you. Wait a minute, I've been in here before. There's an open chest. Ye gods, what the hell is that thing? Good magics. Speaking of which... Yep. No earthly idea where I'm going. Yeah. That's fine. Wow, fire obliterated that thing. So, some way leads to Figaro. I don't think it's this way. Oh god, it's a whole bunch of left boobs. Nobody gets that one? Or it's not, it's fine. Someone just couldn't give a fuck if he tried. Usually pretty down on Sabin and how error-prone it's easy to be with his weird abilities, but those weird abilities are really very freaking good. Also, he punch good. You big strong men do big fists on face. Still learning to cast death. I got lucky. Well, only a little lucky. I did have an educated guess as to where I was going. Alright, what now? Turtle. And the turtle's still there. Here, boy, here's some yummy food for a good little turtle. Turtle stream. How about that, eh? Nice. Used to have me a pet turtle. Oh, he's a Mystic Quest turtle. We all have to jump across him. Hi, turtle. Turtle. Come this way, turtle. I be your friend. Yeah. Turtle stream. Good turtle. Okay. Counterattack, fool. Uh-oh. Ouch. Gasp. Arg. Arg. Barely need to do anything when he has that freaking counterattack on. Folks, I love this auto battle feature. Revolutionary. Hey, we are back at Figueroa. You still with us? Just hold on a little longer, okay? Can't breathe. I remember looking at that door before and being like, how do get door? What is? Now I know what is. Oh, did Figueroa get poisoned too? Oh yeah, they're all like smothering. That's right. That's a fucking grisly looking, scary organ meat enemy. Sabin learned death. Yay. You are now done learning double pass. Can I remember, I kind of stand by you are not really needing attack magic because you attack with all kinds of non-magical things. There you go, you learn Carbuncle. Especially because Carbuncle is a funny word. How are you doing? Still learning Drain. She also just learned haste. I should probably start paying more attention to those after-battle messages. She sure did. Nice one, Celis. Meow. Yeah, they really hate fire. Speed! I like the battle backgrounds in this game. They all look pretty good. This is probably unnecessary. But maybe I went by the nope, here we are. Attained Royal Crown. Canadian whiskey? Crown can only be worn by those of royal blood. Unfortunately, I know no such person. Actually, yeah, he can wear it. Would raise defense and magic a little bit, and cost him some speed and stamina. Not too good. Yeah, you know what? You're King Sabin now. I didn't know that, since you can... Neat. Did not know that was a thing. These asses now kicked by King Jojo. All hail the Speed King. To death! Hail the king and his mighty carbuncle. Oh, sure. You got Osmosed, bitch. Enhancer's a really good sword. It is good as magic enhancer and for making the bad guy's face get hurt. Until dead. Obtain Crystal Helm for free. Gravity, oh wow, Gravity Rod? That could be powerful. Nah, stick with your Mystery Veil. How about you? No, you already have your Royal Crown, you're good. Couldn't wear it if you wanted to anyway. It doesn't fit on his giant meaty head. I like how the confusion only, wears off as soon as she hurts herself. It's like, ow! Wait a minute, don't do that. Okay, I know what's going on now. So, this is the problem. Got its tentacles all tangled up in the engine. Boss, what should we do? Our treasure's in the storeroom back there. I'll keep this thing busy. You guys go get the treasure. But, boss, that's awfully dangerous. Just get moving. The engine's infested with fire. Edgar. Lady, you've been following me for like an hour. Oh, okay, he was putting that on for the other guys. Oh, that was crazy, Edgar. What a wacky fella. What are you standing around for, Sellers? Give me a hand. Edgar, it is you. Gross. What's that now? No weaknesses, got it. Oh, you can cut that right up. Oh. What, that one got healed? So let me guess, each tentacle is a different element. Oh, cut that out. Wow, it did work. Nice one. Yeah, I don't love this. Got the one that is not instant death immune and says Swaka. Yeah, that would make sense. Got that out, you sick little monkey. And they're just effectively out of the fight as long as they're in there. Great. So like I said, this is one of the few fights that straight up deletes you if you're under-leveled. I feel like I'm leveled alright for it. Saba, do not attack that one. That one likes fire. Bet it doesn't like chainsaws, though. Good bet. Damn it. I'm glad Edgar's back, kind of. Hooray, we did it. We solved the entire problem. They're all dead now. I guess. Acting like you didn't know me. I heard Figaro had run into some kind of trouble. I wanted to help, but how was I supposed to get here with the castle stuck beneath the sand? Then it caught wind of the rumor that those guys had escaped from the dungeon, so you used them. Bingo. And obviously I couldn't let them find out I was the king of Figaro. Because they just escaped from your own jail. You could have told us. Uh-oh, we better hide. Boss? Boss! That monster must have gotten him. Poor boss. Didn't even last as long as the last boss. Oh well, let's go. He's definitely dead. You don't care if they take that treasure? I couldn't care less about treasure. What we need to worry about is Kefka. Those guys haven't done anything wrong. Not really. So, you'll come along? Yeah, let's go shake you up and pooped a little. It's fine, yeah. You've already got all kinds of good shit. Let's see. And yeah, I had already taught you quite a lot of magic as well. You've been in my party pretty constantly. Oh, he auto-optimized for the fight. That would make sense. Okay. Good. You know what? As long as you're using that spear... I know I did this once before and ended up undoing it. Take the Dragoon boots, man. See if we can make that work. Maybe gauntlet, maybe not. Since the ass that he pulled that golden spear out of was yours, Tasama. Very eloquently said, thank you. Yeah, you're a hero. You can have the hero's wing. Ring, wing, spin. Yeah. I don't know, do you think the gauntlet would be useful if I'm giving him the Dragoon's Boots treatment? I don't really know how all that works. He's good at cures. He is gonna do mostly tools, yeah. I mean, that's why I figured he might as well have the jump attack to replace his regular attack if his regular attack's going to be chainsaw. What if? Yeah, I'll just let him keep his shield. That's really the only reason I'm wondering. Like, should he keep the shield or obtain Soul Saber? Soul Saber. Be equipped by some dudes. Drains MP, may cast death. Alright. So it's Osmo's sword. Really? Noticeably lower attack than enhancer, noticeably better evasion. Way lower magic evasion. And lower magic. Stick with enhancer for now. Again, I can hardly remember the last time we've been hurting for MP. And anything she's lost, she can just osmose right back. Enhancer is a good sword. Uh-oh, droppers. Someone says, due to a bug in the Super NES version, evasion did nothing, and magic evasion counted for both, making the enhancer real fucking good. Interesting. Really? Oh my god, stop it. Please, no. Please leave, please leave, please leave. That's not okay. Why would you have that here, Edgar? If that is your real name. So wait, where are we going? Assistance. Peace Freeze got flag 5 up. Should be immune to Confuse and Berserk. Noted. They keep being a problem. I do have an answer. I'm enjoying the relics everybody currently has, though. Hold on. I saw a nook and or cranny I must probe. There is nothing. There you are. Oh, the ant is working again. Next stop, the surface. There we go. Everything's better now. Yeah, I'm thinking save and quit seems most apt right now. It's about that time, anyhoozle. I was gonna switch some dudes around, but you know what? Nah, I'll let Celis keep taking point for right now. She kind of turned into, like, main character here. I almost expected Terra's theme. I forgot the world was still over. Swaka says, next time is one of my most favorite music. I look forward to that. Tobin is totally skippable, says Tama. I suspected as much. Yeah, we gotta get more friends. We gotta get Cyan back. Cyan's my main man. He's the best. Some of the other guys are good too, but especially that dude. I like him a lot. Both as a character and an amazing blade slinger. But anyhoozle, that's all I got for you for today. Yeah. Yeah, you know, this whole sequence would have been pretty frickin' brutal with only Celis. So, I'm glad I found JoJo. He's cool, I guess. Alright, that's all. Should we say maybe more open XCOM unless I can think of a better idea? And then I still need to develop a good helicopter for Besiege. I have ideas. We'll see if they pan out. Shrug. No, we'll play it day by day. See how it shakes up. Final Fantasy IV. Randomizer next Friday. Mayhaps, yeah. Keep that in mind. Free Enterprise, that's the one. Yep. Sure. Yeah, I guess we get a mulligan on your laser pistol. Remind me to turn on Saves Coming so we get a different seed for that mission. If we can get a, you know, a terror mission that doesn't have at least 7 cyber discs in my second mission ever, that would be good. I would like that outcome. But anyway, yep. That's Tuesday. After that, well, no. I guess, yeah, for now, consider, like, Final Fantasy Fridays, like, an ongoing block, so we'll see. That's all I got. Have yourselves a good weekend. Vote for me to get my money. That would be nice. I would like to have the money. We can get some sushi. That's what I want. Alright. Thanks for watching, folks. Especially considering this is a rather low energy stream. And I'll see you next time. Have a fart sound.